Have you been feeling the effects of this full moon that will happen on 12/12? If you've been feeling restless, if your mind is chattering incessantly, or you're feeling moody or kind of out of sorts because you just can't sleep, you're probably feeling the effects of this 12/12 alignment. This annual event happens every year, but it is significant because of the intense energy that we're going to be feeling during this time. Welcome, everyone. It's Marcia Martin, the Heart Healer, and today I want to help you get prepared for this 12/12 event and take advantage of all of this energy that's pouring forth. So let's look at four of the things that you will be able to receive, or four of the things that you can or cannot receive from this 12/12 alignment. So I did a writing for you with my guides. If you want to read it in detail, it's on my blog. Just go to my website, marciamartinthehearthealer.com. Marcia spelled Marcia, but don't worry, the address is down below. But just click on the blog tab and you'll be able to read this in full. I just wanted to pick out a few of the highlights and discuss them for us because it's so important when we have these energetic periods that we learn how to take advantage of them. God wants us to be the most powerful that we can be, because then we will be more able to help others. And as more of us are able to exist in a state of love and express feelings through our heart, we are going to be living in a much kinder, much more wonderful world. So let's look at the four things that you can expect or that you can receive from this 12/12 energy. And before I forget, this kind of energy doesn't exist just for one day. It's going to continue on. We're in a very intense energetic period. It's going to continue on probably until the end of January. It's just a conflux of energy that happens every time. Everyone's attention is focused on the month of December. Almost every religion has a holiday at this time. So there's a lot of attention, everybody focusing on the same kind of thing. Whereas usually throughout the year, we're all looking at different things and going in different directions. This time of year, we're all focused on basically the same thing. So that increases or gives more intensity to the energy. So looking at what we can expect and what we can do to allow ourselves to receive more. So it's never that a blessing is being withheld from any of us. So please don't look at well, I've been able to receive this energy, or no, I can't, as though you're good or you're bad. It's never that a blessing is being withheld, but it's always about your ability to receive it. If you're already filled with other things, with negativity or worry or fear or something along those lines, there's no room for the blessing of unconditional love to find you. So the first thing that you need to do is to expect that you will have a heightened sense of awareness. Don't step out into fear when you feel like, gosh, I can't sleep, or I'm restless. I've got all this extra energy. What's wrong with me? Stay out of the what's wrong with me category. That's really us just expressing doubt. Instead, be aware of your environment. What's going on that could cause this? If it's coming from you, take ownership of that and do what you need to do to correct it. In this particular case, if you are a sensitive being, you'll probably have already started feeling this energy, and you will continue to feel it through this period, which means you will have to do something to counteract it or to make the most of it. We don't really want to counteract. That was not a good Don't counteract it. Do what you can to absorb it. So let's look at what they're suggesting. As I mentioned, you may have the inability to sleep or a sensation of a racing mind. So in this particular case, it's the physical body that is needing some attention. Although all of your bodies, physical, mental, and spiritual, are going to be affected by this energy, right now we're talking about the physical body. Got to remember, only so much energy is able to fit in the physical body at a time without the body becoming overstimulated and then causing you to feel restless or anxious. So what do? Get moving. Start moving your body. This doesn't mean you have to get up and run a marathon. Walk, stretch, do the things that will make your body feel better. Please don't begin overdoing anything. It's going to cause you to want to quit. So just go at the pace that feels comfortable for you. Keep increasing that pace so that you're expecting more of yourself, but don't overdo in the beginning and then quit. Then you've really achieved nothing. So next thing you want to do is address that mental body and the spiritual body. You can do that by cleansing, grounding, and shielding your energetic field. There are two wonderful scents that are beautiful for this. One is sage. You can burn sage. The other is frankincense. You can also burn frankincense or put it in an oil diffuser. That's if you have the physical property of the material with you. Well, what happens if you can't access any frankincense and sage? Should you just sit there filled with negativity and feel as though there's nothing you can do to make this better? Absolutely not. Your mind is a powerful tool. So all you need to do is go into your sacred space of the heart, where you should do all of your work, and bring yourself into that space. And then while you are there, you want to bring to mind the feeling of sage, of having that smoking branch of sage, and run that all around your body. Or pretend that you have a diffuser of frankincense and hold it in your hand and allow the scent to completely penetrate your body and your auric field. Please stop coming from the place of there's nothing I can do and recognize there's always something that you can do, but you have to be proactive. You can't allow yourself to exist in a little box of limitations and then wonder why you're not progressing. So also, while you are participating in the energetic cleanse of the sage or the frankincense, whether it's physically with you or just in your imagination, you must refrain from all negative thinking. You cannot raise your vibration while you're thinking to yourself things like, oh, this isn't going to work, or I hope it's going to work, or why doesn't anything ever work for me? So, no negative thinking. Got a little helper here. Nothing is wrong with you, and you are not being punished. This is a normal part of living and of life. It's an energetic confluence that happens every single year. Nothing has happened to the earth. Nothing has happened to you. This is you getting ready to be even better at receiving energy. Now, our second way in which you can receive help is to understand that throughout the year, the energy is going to continue to fluctuate. So you're going to have high periods like we're coming into in this December and just as we came into in November. The way that you can prepare for these high periods and then keep your energy high, even when we're not in one of these energetic periods, is through meditation, but not just once in a while meditation. You've got to really participate in a meditation practice. What meditation will help you do is be able to hold more of the divine energy that you do want. It will expand you in advance so that when this energy comes, you'll be better prepared and better able to receive it. And also, meditation helps you to align with and be more receptive to divine energy. If you are feeling overly sensitive or highly emotional during this time, you want to be proactive. Please don't write to me and tell me, I don't know what to do. I just feel bad. And so I'm going to go back to bed. That's not you living your best life. Instead, you want to pay attention to what you're eating. Instead of empty calories, eat high quality, life sustaining foods. You've got to be the one that looks out for you. The energetic realm, God, the angels, they're not going to do it for you. They will do it with you, but you've got to do your part. So make sure life-sustaining food, moving and stretching throughout the day, and getting adequate rest, drinking plenty of water. Love yourself so much that you do the things that you need to do in order to feel your best. Third, you want to remember to take advantage of the increased energy rather than being in a place or a state of resistance. You don't want to stand in opposition to it. Why would you want to oppose the divine? In the world that I live in, I absolutely do not have the wisdom and the all-knowingness that the divine have. When they want to help me with a project, I have learned to stop resisting and to get out of the way. So this is something, a way in which the 1212 portal will help you is for you also to get out of your own way. Now, what happens during these times of heightened energy is that you may begin feeling bombarded by lower energies. It may feel like all of the regrets, the shame, the blame, the guilt, the negativity, the fear, whoa, here they are. And you begin wondering, oh my gosh, is God punishing me? Am I really the worst person on the earth? Am I needing to really redo my life? It's coming up so that you can look at it and release it. It is making itself known because all of this time you've been trying to carry around with you this heavy, heavy baggage of regret and negativity, and you may be wondering why your life isn't moving forward. This is your opportunity to just let go of everything that is holding you stuck. So, as these things come up, just let go. If you're saying no to your growth, which is what you do when you stay in resistance and hold on to the negativity of yesterday, then you're never going to experience the joy of partnering with the divine. Please, this is your opportunity to just let go of all of those things that have been standing in your way. Now, the fourth and last way in which you can take advantage of this energy is finding your value. If you've been selling yourself short or perceiving yourself to be worthless, this enhanced energy can act as a wake-up call for your entire being. Are you having conversations with yourself saying things like, well, I'm just not that great at ... Let's stop having that conversation. Let's instead focus on what you are doing well. What is it that you do better than anyone else? I guarantee you, if you look for it, you will find something that is magnificent about you. And that is the authentic self. When you stop giving all of your attention and all of the space in your mind to the negative aspects of yourself, you're letting the authentic self move into the forefront. And that authentic self is filled with love, not only for you, but for the entire world. And it also speaks to what skill, what gift you brought into the world to share. So let this energy speak to you of your personal value. And please don't be self-deprecating. Oh no, I can't be good. Yes, you can and you are. Please drink that in. Step out of the resistance and into the flow with the divine. Out of the place of I know better and into the place of I am willing to understand whatever you are seeing in my life and how you can help me move forward, God. I want to partner with you. I believe in your greater vision for myself, and I am opening myself up to being in the place of partnership instead of the place of resistance. So that's 4 ways in which this 12-12 alignment can help you, not just this year, but every year moving forward. The more that we prepare for these energetic spikes, the better we are going to be able to use them. So please be your best self this day and every day by getting prepared and saying yes to all that you are. So enjoy this full moon on 12/12. Open your heart and receive. And until next time, I'm sending you all my love.